Yeah, what's up, everybody? This is Dino Wells. Um, here on my ninth episode on my podcast, and I want to talk about boxing. That's a passion of mine. I was talking about boxing today. Um, Boxing is a part of my life. I love boxing. Boxing is one of the best things that ever happened to my life. With the change of the course of the things that was going on in my life when I was young. I started boxing at the age of 19, which most people think that's late, but hey, as long as you get it in there, you can start boxing at 50 if you want to. Doesn't matter. But the seed was planted when I was 5 years old. So, yeah, I love boxing. The song that you heard starting off this podcast is called Sexubations. It's a track that I made with Music Maker Jam. It's part 12 of my series of 420 and F. It's called 420 and F 12, and it's called Sexubation. So I have like 14 of those songs, and I'm gonna play a few of them tonight during the breaks. I think I'm gonna play 13 tonight, which is called Tonight, and I'll play 11, which is called Sensual Touch. That will be the two of the 420. So I will play 420 and F 13, which is Tonight. This the name is called, and then 420 and F. F is the F word, cuss word. 420 and fuck is what it's really called. 11, which is called Sensual Touch. I will play those tonight. But anyway, so boxing. In order to be a successful boxer, you have to have the heart. You have to have the determination, the desire to be a winner. You want to be a champion. So I had a talk with a young man today. This lady, she's a single mom to this young man who's 18 years old, who had his first amateur fight, I guess a few weeks ago, and he won, and then his second fight, I think he lost, and he felt down by it, but 1-1. Now, you got to take that loss and you got to learn from it and build. He has some big people around him that's been in the game, and that's showing him. His mom said that he have the heart, the hunger, and the desire to train, which is great. But she said that the trainers really don't work with him like that until it's close to fight time, which I think is jacked up. Because my trainer, Butch Elliott, my original trainer, even Asmar Frazier, both of them, they work with us no matter how many trainers, how many athletes that were in the gym, boxer, fighters was in the gym, they work with us. They work with us diligently. They work with us and to get us where we need to be. My regiment, I get up, I do my road work. Road work is key. You got to get up and run. Of course, diet is one thing. I'm a vegan, so, at that time I wasn't a vegan, but now being a vegan, that's a big thing. You have to train hard, do your road work. Do your road work. I don't mean talking about this lollygagging. I'm talking about run with a purpose. Your purpose is, you're an amateur fighter. I have 3 rounds, 2 minutes to destroy my opponent. And I had to be in shape to do it. So basically, you get up, you do your road work, you run, you stay focused. Put your headphones in, and just do what you have to do. Once you do your road work, you shadow box, get your shadow boxing in, jump rope for 20 minutes. Now, my regiment coming up, our train, he had us running this park. We run that park for 20 minutes, running around in circles, 20, 30 minutes. Then we hit that pool, and then we do laps in the pool, probably like 15 of them things, back and forth, do laps in the pool. After you do those laps in the pool, then you dry off or whatever, and then you go to the inside the gym, and then you do your thing. You shadow box for 3 rounds. You hit the heavy bag for 3 rounds. You hit the double end bag for 3 rounds. You hit the mitts with them for 3 rounds. What else? You do whatever it is. You hit the body bag, whatever you do, whatever it is. You push ups. You know, for so many push ups you got to do your sit ups. You know, your curls, and it's all in one regiment, one thing, and then you spar. For how many rounds you do? 2, 3 rounds, and you spar, and then you're done for the day. That was my regiment, and that's what made me what I am, or what I was, and what I am today. That hard work that you put in, because what you put in the gym is what you're gonna get in the ring. What you put in the gym is what you're gonna get in the ring. If you half-ass in the gym, you're gonna half-ass in the ring. You're gonna take your nap in the ring. An unwanted nap too. I was a defensive tactician. I'm an unsung great. You had to learn and study boxing. Whoever your favorite fighter is, in that era, and when I was coming up, was Sugar Ray Robinson. Watching Sugar Ray Robinson doing his thing. He was long since retired, but just watching the stuff he did in the past. And of course, Ali. Foreman was a banger, so I didn't like banging type fighters, you know what I'm saying? I wanted the tactician, the finesse, the get into your head type thing. And that's what I was. Or am now still, just don't have it like I used to because the rust and all that, but you have to study your art. You got to know when to do what you had to do in the ring. Know what to do in certain situations. If someone's pressing you, know when to back. Know when to keep sticking. You got to keep sticking the jab regardless. Know when you throw that fire, that right hand. Know, boom, hit the correct combinations. You know what I mean? Be a surprise fighter, not a prize fighter. I mean, prize fighters going to come. You just have to be a surprise fighter, You got to give your all. If you don't give your all in that ring, then that ring you're going to lay down on that ring and take you an unwanted nap. And that's the truth. So training is key. Road work. Eating healthy. Staying disciplined. Staying to the course. Say that you're a champion. Train like a champion. Think you're a champion. Know that you're a champion. And do what you got to do as a fighter to attain that championship mentality. And that's real talk. You got to do it. Or you're going to take that unwanted nap. And you don't want to take that unwanted nap. You got to take your dinks and dunks in the gym. You got to take your dinks and dunks. You're going to take your dinks, but that's going to make you better. It's going to make you better. So, with that being said, I'm going to take a break. We're going to listen to a song. We're going to listen to Tonight. That's what it's called, Tonight. You're going to hear Tonight and enjoy that while I'll be right back. If it plays. Is it playing? I don't know if it's playing. But we won't be listening to Tonight. We will be listening to Central Touch. Is it playing? I don't know if it's playing. I don't even know if it want me to play any music tonight or not. Really? What's going on? Well, I guess I was trying to go to a break, but I guess I'm not going on a break today. I wanted to give you a taste of the song Tonight, but it's not playing. Sexuation is still playing. I am kind of lost right now. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, I'm still gonna take this break. Like I said, this is the problem I'm having right now. playing, and I don't like that. I might have to start this. I don't want to start a whole blab all over again. I said blab, podcast all over again because my music is not playing. I'm kind of. This one it looked like it's playing. I see the numbers rolling. It says casual intimacy. This is casual intimacy, but I'm not hearing anything right now. Oh, because I'm recording right now and I need my headphones on. Hold on 1 second. Well, listen to casual intimacy and I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that was casual intimacy. I'm still trying to get the gist of this this podcasting platform, and I think music was playing when I was putting it on. I don't know. I don't have my headphones on today, so I had my headphones on earlier when I do these blabs, but I keep saying blabs. I'm a blabaholic, but on doing these podcasts, excuse me. So, and I think I made a mistake on one episode before saying a blab, but now boxing, you have to stay disciplined. I left off with discipline. Discipline, you have to have 100% discipline. I'm not talking about half-assing anything. I'm talking about if you smoke weed, you have to limit moderation. If you eat fast food or whatever, moderation. If you have a girl or you just like having sex all the time, moderation. You know what I mean? You have to stay focused on your mission. You know what I mean? You got to stay focused on your mission. If you have friends that's doubting you or putting shade or salt on your game, or you used to run the streets and now you want to change your life, you want to get in the ring and do your thing, but they hating on you because you're not hanging out with them no more, bump them. You know what I mean? Stay focused. Do what you got to do to be a champion. Because when it comes to fight time and you get into that ring, it's only going to be you and him. Or if you're a female, or her. So you're going to be standing there and you're going to be in there doing your thing. Because you have to be in there and give your all. If you're not giving your all, then you're going to do what? Take that unwanted nap. So I know when I was fighting, I was awesome. You didn't have to tell me to get up and go do my road work. You didn't have to tell me to eat healthy. You didn't have to tell me not to mess with girls. Not saying I'm gay or anything, and I just didn't focus on that. My focus was training hard, come home, play my little Atari or Sega at the time, or whatever the case may be. I think it was Sega. Yeah, I was playing Sega. Just train, come home, play my Sega Genesis, go to sleep, get your rest, get up, next day, start it all over again, get ready to fight, destroy my opponent, and keep it going, keep it moving, keep the process, keep building your name, keep doing your thing. Once I lost my focus due to dealing with a young lady that, I never had some of the stuff that was going on at the time, and my focus got discombobulated. But I had to regroup. We human, we make mistakes. But you have a bigger picture and a goal that you got to accomplish, that you're looking for. You're looking towards. You're going towards. You're moving towards. And with that goal is being a champion. No boxer want to box just to be boxing and getting your head banged around. There are boxers out there and thinking like, okay, I'm just going to go here and fight because I like fighting. They're not going to go nowhere. You have to want to be a champion. You have to want it. You have to feel it, sleep it, eat it, shit it, everything. Boxing to be a champion. You got to do what it had to do. You had to do what you had to do to be a champion. Treat your body right. You have to, because if not, look, when I fought, I lost 4 championships as an amateur. Nobody remembered the runner-ups. I lost those championships because either it was politics or the main ones because I was distracted by some things that was going outside of the ring. But at the same time, you have to stay focused with the mission at hand. If you don't stay focused with the mission at hand, then you will take an unwanted nap. Or you will lose the love for boxing, and then you just become a tomato can for any other fighters and just pushing you along the way. Or you just fighting you turn pro and then you just fighting for money. There's so many fighters right now I see that just fighting for the money. Or they doing it for a minute, they coming in thinking I'm gonna get, or they going in just to release some aggression, then they leave. Or they just doing it just for the shits and giggles. It's crazy. This is not a plaything. Your life is at stake. You go in the ring, you might not come out that ring. It just depends. If you're not fully prepared, you're not preparing your arsenal, you're not preparing yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, you might not come out that ring. And that's real talk. You got to stay focused. I'm passionate about this. My boys, I'm not rushing them into boxing. If they want it, I give it to them. They want to be champions, we're going to get there. They got to want it. I'm not forcing them. I'm not making them. I'm not telling. If they want to box, they got to want to do it. They got to want it. They got to want it with the utmost passion, desire, heart, and soul. But if they do not want it, I'm not forcing them and rushing them into doing it. Like my son said he wants to run. Yeah, okay, you want to run? Then you need to go out there and run and do that. Show me something because you got to run. He said he want to run. This is run, rather. Let's run. Okay, go running then. Go run. I want you to run. Then go running, come back sweaty. So I know you did your run. Go take your shower, then boom. And then you need to study boxing. You got to study your favorite fighter. If it's Mayweather, if it's Michael Nunn, Sweet Pea, Holyfield, Hector Camacho, Chavez, anybody, you know what I mean? Anybody, De La Hoya, you know what I mean? Ricky Hatton, any of those fighters, if that's your favorite fighter, you want to look at them, you study them, you learn from them, you learn from their wins, you learn from their loss, see what they did, you know what I mean? And you study them. Sergio Martinez, another one. Study them. You got to study your favorite fighter. Watch them, study him. Gennady Golovkin, study him. This one guy said that I met to talk to today, he said Golovkin, Triple G is his favorite fighter right now. Study him. Learn him. Study him. He has power in both hands. Study him. Try to emulate him, but use your own. Be yourself. Learn from him. Be a dominant force as an amateur. Don't be an amateur fighter. Most amateur fighters don't know shit about boxing. They get in the ring, they start swinging wild. Their trainers putting them in, they setting them up for failure. They gonna get dinked up. You get in the ring with me, or when I train my boys and they get ready, you putting your unprepared boys in the ring with my boys, they will get destroyed. Straight up. Because my boys are gonna be 100% prepared. They have the heart. They're gonna have the heart of the lion, and they're gonna destroy you. They're gonna destroy your fighter. If you're a brawler, you're gonna get picked apart. If you slick, you're gonna get slick too. So it's gonna be the battle of the slick. Slickness to slick. You're gonna be slick, I'm gonna be slick. You're gonna be slick, I'm gonna be slick. I got slick shit. They either tell me, Dino, you got that slick shit. But it's just knowledge. I've been out the ring for 15 years and I still got slick things because I study boxing. You know, I look at it, I watch it, I have the passion, I take notes, I take mental notes. You got to take mental notes. You look at things, you use it, you try it, you use it, you work it, see what works for you, see what works. You add it to your arsenal. If it works, then hey, use it. If it don't work, don't use it. If it depends on if your body can allow you to make those moves, to mess around, make sure to mess around, do what you need to do. I encourage you to do yoga. Stretch, do yoga. Stretch, do yoga. I don't go far and say do ballerina. Nah, you don't need to do no ballerina, nothing like that. But stretch, do yoga. Stretch. So you can make those moves which you have to do as a fighter. You got to do it. That's no bull crap. Gonna take another break. I don't know if you're into dubstep, but I have a dubstep song. It's called Dark Dubs, Dark Tuts. Just gonna play an excerpt of that. Take another break. I'm parched. Peace. Yeah, that's just a little excerpt of. That's a little excerpt of Dark Doves, Dark Tuts. If you want to hear the rest of that song, go to Music Maker Jam Magix Magix Music Maker Jam and look for Dr. Trackenstein. That's me. And you can check out Dark Dubs and all my other tracks there as well. So back to boxing. You really had to dig deep. Really had to dig deep in your soul and your heart and know if this is really you want. Boxing is not for everybody. If it was for everybody, everybody would be doing it. It's a gladiator warrior sport. I was the lethal warrior. I am the lethal warrior, but I was a dominant warrior back then. So you just really have to get out there and do what you have to do as a fighter and be dominant. So when you do turn pro, you will have the people behind you, the money behind you, and move forward, and you can demand what you want. You know what I mean? So, in my latter part of my career, turning pro at 42, and I'm 45 now, I should have at least 4 fights a year. From 42, 43, 44, now I'm 45, 4 years in past. I should be up in the top. With the way my style, they put some tomato cans in front of me, knocking all these tomato cans out, and I should be a whole force to be reckoned with my documentary out right now. That's how it's supposed to have went. That's how my plan, this journey, that's what I wanted. I wanted to turn pro, have my fight. I'm 45 now, so it didn't go the way I do. I have friends that fight and box right now, and like D-Mon Brock, he's doing his thing, body shot. Am I envious and jealous? No, but I did feel some type of way. I was like, man, I want the same thing he want. Like, this dude come out of prison, and he's coming and he's dominating. I love the brother. He's doing his thing, and I really want to get to that, do what he's doing, so I can. Oh, man, you just don't know. But I had nobody to back me or support me or do none of that. Only support I had is from Trish, my girl, Brad, my director and producer of the documentary, and then that's it. And all the support of friends and stuff. But as of the support of the guiding and try to, keep me in the gym and all the stuff like that, I didn't have that. Or no promoters or none of that stuff. You know what I mean? It was just nobody serious. I'm 45. I feel if I could fight till 45, 6, 47, 48, I can have that. And I can be a fight for a little small title or something. Or fight on TV or something. Fight Montel Griffin. I want to do a charity match with Montel. Or get something where I can get an 8-round fight in with Montel at 178 if he can make it. Because he's kind of chunky. Look at me. I'm talking. But I'm not as chunky as him, though. But yeah, and do a battle of the unsungs. Well, I'm unsung. He's not unsung. He's the greatest from Chicago. But think about it. I want to fight. If I had 3 fights in 2012, 3 fights in 2013, 3 fights in 2014, 3 fights in 2015, that's 12 fights. You know what I'm saying? And then I have a fight if I fought last month, that's 13 fights. That's more than enough to say, okay, he is 12-1. He's dominating. I'm fighting these tomato cans. I'm destroying these tomato cans. I'm doing what I have to do to beat these tomato cans. Let's give him a state title shot or a regional shot, or let me give him a shot on national TV where he can dominate somebody that's even better than so. Because my heart, I know I will train hard, and I know I'm a champion. I am a champion, regardless. You have to eat it, sleep it, think it, believe it. If you don't eat it, sleep it, think it, believe it, then there's no sense of fighting. People say, oh, you shouldn't fight. You're 40. You're 40-something years old. You shouldn't be in the ring anymore. Go ahead and train. Train somebody. You ever thought about training? You ever thought about training kids? You think I'm training my boys when they want to train? Yeah, I train them. I train. Jason Keller was another one. He's a champion from Mississippi. I trained him briefly, and he trained him for his title, and he won a title. Jason Keller, shout out to him. You know what I mean? Jason Killer's a beast. I believe he can beat Mayweather. I think he can beat anybody out there because he has the skill set, the power. We sparred in my living room and he almost dropped me in my own house. You know what I mean? His power is so nice. Jason Keller, beast. You know what I mean? So you got to stay focused. If you want it, you got to get it. Plain and simple. I'm salty that my career, after my second coming of my career didn't go as I wanted it. That's the story of my life. I'm passionate. I'm hurt. I'm about to cry about it almost because I really wanted it. I still want it. I want to get in the ring and I want to fight again. I want to train. I want a nice 8 to 12 wing cap and do what I need to do and get in the ring and destroy somebody. Get a rematch with Marcus Clay. You know what I mean? Beat him first, get him out the way, and then move on and somebody get some money behind him, put some money behind us and do it. Because I want to fight again on a national stage so people can see me and know that when the bell rings you see when the bell rings is emotional. Now you're seeing his journey now. When the bell rings again. But, with that being said, boxing is my passion. I love boxing. And I know how to step away from the game and not keep doing it. Like, Roy been doing this thing for a long time. Roy Jones, I love him. Roy Jones doing this thing. My boy Demon Brock, Body Shot, is training under Roy Jones' tutelage, under his gym, doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Roy, he said he retired. I read something online that he might be fighting again or whatever. He just, he has that bug and that itch. Somebody calling him a bum. He should sit down. Like, what are you talking about? He's not no bum. He's nowhere near as close to a bum. The man is a fucking champion. He knows the sport. He knows when to say, I don't want to do this no more. I know when to say, I don't want to do this no more. My ultimate end game is to take my accolades from when the bell rings in my boxing career and be a successful filmmaker and actor and still have all my scruples. That's it. And help others along the way, like in Rebellious Boxing, the gym I want to open up on the south side of Chicago with the help of Sophie Zamet and Lester Ellis, that's doing great things in Australia right now with Rebellious Boxing. Because I want to help kids as well and show and guide them and make them champions and have that champion mentality. Get off the streets. Because that's what it's all about. Get off the streets. Do something with your life. Even if you don't take boxing serious, you don't want to get in the ring, use it as getting yourself in shape. Because boxing training, the regiment is off the chain. All right, well, I'm about to finish this up. Boxing, I'm passionate about it. Boxing. So I'm going to try this song again. I'm going to do Tonight. I'm going to play it. And y'all have fun. Thank you. Google me, Dino Wells. When the Bell Rings is now on Amazon Prime. Go ahead and check it. Get that DVD is on Amazon Prime. Get your DVD of When the Bell Rings. When the Bell Rings is an emotional documentary of my return to boxing after a 15-year hiatus. Getting back into my estranged children's lives, trying to at least. And it's just the journey of me getting back what I lost 15 years prior. It's an emotional journey. Please get the documentary. Tell a friend about it. I need the world to hear about it. I need the likeness of stars to talk about it. I need to be on talk shows. I need to be on all the talk shows. I'm just so passionate about this. And I can use this as a tool to just get to the next level. When the Bell Rings, that's why I love this Spreaker. I love Blab. I love all of this. If I could just touch one person with my documentary to motivate them to get in shape, to get in the ring, to be a champion, motivate a boxer to think if your mentality was all jacked up and you run around with your people, your boys, and you smoking weed and you doing kind of shenanigans and all that stuff, and now you see the documentary and you see what you can fall out of grace, and then you can grab that grace back and to have you marinate your mind and convert and change your mind to be a champion. Think like a champion, be a champion. Work towards being a champion. That's it. if you in here just to play around because you just want the notoriety that I'm a boxer, I'm a boxer, but you're getting your ass whooped in the gym, you ain't doing what you need to do, but you want to say that you're a boxer, that's fucked up. You need not to be in the sport. You need not be in the gym. This is not no plaything. It is not. You gonna get killed. And you fuck around in the gym, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna fuck around the street and get yourself killed too, because you don't mess around playing in the streets what you're learning in the gym. You protect yourself, not going out there thinking you're a badass in the streets because you've been in the gym. That's dumb. I'm just saying this is some real shit. Excuse my language, but I'm passionate about this. I am passionate about this sport. So with that being said, everybody listen to my songs tonight. Enjoy it. Love you all. Google me, itsmyurls.com. www.itsmyurls.com/Dino Wells. All my URLs are right there. Ask me a question. Stars Q&A. Dino Wells. Catch me on Twitter @Dino Wells. Snapchat Dino_Wells. Dino_Wells on Instagram. Facebook Dino Wells. @Dino Wells on Twitter. I'm all over. LinkedIn Dino Wells. You just Google me. I'm there. My new movie I'm in, same kind of different as me, is not coming out in April. Will be out sometimes in November. When the Bell Rings is available right now. You can get it on video demand. You can get it on iTunes, Amazon, and Amazon Prime, Vimeo on demand, MetaWorldPeace.com. Shout out to Meta World Peace and everybody a part of When the Bell Rings. Shout out to Trish Jackson. Shout out to everybody. I love you all. If you're a boxer, take your career serious. Think as a champion. Enough said.